going on here? What's that? What's going on here? Read a book is the message. How it's being packaged is the issue tonight. We're talking about this so-called satirical cartoon video running right now on Black Entertainment Television. Let me give you a little background and see if you get the joke.
We're gonna turn it on. We're gonna bring you the power.
Remember this?
On the night like the brightest day in a whole new way.
How about this?
How to get to Sesame Street.
TV shows like Electric Company, Sesame Street, Schoolhouse Rocks sang children into their ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. Fast forward some 30 years later. Viacom-owned Black Entertainment Television created this so-called satirical public service announcement. But who's laughing?
I wasn't, and I don't think many of the black parents would be laughing.
BET's head of animation says the video was not part of any literacy campaign or Schoolhouse Rock's alternative, but was intended for BET's demographic of 18 to 34-year-olds. But listen to this. They've said in the past that their diversity and appeal attracts viewers as young as 12.
It's not just how whites or other people look at this video and then think about black people. It's about what are the messages black people are receiving.
Corey Condrey is the founder of the nationally syndicated radio show Spirit of Hip Hop.
Literally, just take the cuss words out and don't even have a video and just play it. Play it just like that. And then the truth of the matter is, we do need to drink water. The truth of the matter is we do need to stop spending on rims and we need to buy land. I think that there's a message in it. I do believe that there's a way that they could actually deliver the message in a better way.
Part of BET's mission statement, to broadcast the culture, genius, beauty, and talent of the black race. Is this that? The answer may be buried deep in a widening cultural and generational gap. BET released a statement. It says, quote, "We feel that the best way to reach our core demo isn't through lecturing, but instead through entertaining discourse that addresses important issues and ideas and at the same time respects their intelligence. With that in mind, we want to know if this is something parents want their children watching." So we asked some of them, and here's what they had to say.
If we don't take a stand as parents, if we don't say, no, this is not satire, it's not funny, it's not educating anyone, we are not going to allow this to be played, especially during these times, then this will be our children's after-school special.
It's hard enough as is that, you know, my son, I have to watch everything he watches, you know, just to make sure that there's no negative messages. And now you're putting this stuff in cartoons and say you're marketing it for an adult, you know, an older crowd, but at the same time, who watches cartoons? Kids.
First and foremost, our children are sacred. And I feel like there is no dividing line on programming specific to BET that shows that children are sacred.
The thing with satire, really clever satire, is that it speaks to a point, but you still realize it's satire. People who are not in our community are not going to see this as satire.
It's supposed to market toward 18 and 34, and they have it planned during this countdown where mostly teens and you know, younger kids watch. I mean, this is a cartoon for Adult Swim more so than regular television.
I think the initial opportunity was great. I just think what the producer did with it was just hideous. I'm really afraid for my child to see this, you know, because when it comes on, it looks like another episode of Class of 3000, okay? But then as it goes on, it's like, oh my gosh, this is exactly opposite of that. This is sick. This is like, you know, this is something that is for adults. Okay, so then play it at an adult time.
They just totally missed the point. It's garbage. It's 100% garbage.
Inherently, it was an entertainment network which tried to gain some credibility in news and in other areas, sports, what have you. But there's really not a lot of education. There used to be something called Teen Summit.
Gone.
You know, events that just help promote, young people and, young people doing great things. But, what it's turned into is a farce, really. A joke, yeah. It's a farce.
Great. All right, you've seen it. You've heard what parents have to say. You've heard what BET has to say. Next, we talked to two of the people involved in creating the video. Bomani, Tyree, strap it on, you know what's coming. As well as one person who says, well, they should be ashamed of themselves. That is straight ahead for you in the newsroom.